So this is what my kitchen looks like right now. It's kind of very 70s retro looking, especially with this yellow Formica countertops. So this is what it looks like before. It's in pretty good condition. I mean, you could see some of the chips right here, but it's pretty, like I said, old. So I'm going to be covering all of this and that over here. This right here is like some sort of, I guess, where you put hot plates. I'm really not too sure. I am going to be not covering it because then it looks like you just have an air bubble. So I'm going to be cutting around it. So this is the before. And this is the after. I absolutely love how it came out. If you look far away, you can't really see the imperfections. But if you look kind of close, you see some air bubbles. And you can see the seams, but it's a lot better than what it looked like before. It was really difficult, not gonna lie. It takes a lot of time, patience. It really was annoying too, but I mean, it's totally worth it. Throughout the video, you know, I'll pop in and show you guys what exactly I'm doing if it's a hard part, and then at the end I'll just kind of wrap it all up and break it down, what was hard, what was easy, etc. So basically, I'm just going to be speeding up this video and you guys can watch it. It's pretty self-explanatory, except I'm gonna pop up in like a voiceover at some points just to explain what I'm doing if there's some difficult parts. Like I want to explain how I'm going to be doing this circle right here. So this is what you're going to need. Obviously the contact paper, I will link down below where I got it. You're going to need an X-acto knife, a pen, scissors, you're going to want cleaning supplies, and this you're going to need a caulk and caulk gun. That's for the sink to caulk around it. So all the products you need, again, I will list where I got this down below. So I also forgot to mention that you need some sort of credit card, some sort of flat surface, so I'm just using this right here. So this part of the counter pretty much took me an hour to do. It looks really good though. I mean, you could see just, actually, is that nothing? No, just a little air bubble there. You could see, I mean, already it looks a difference. From far away, you can't really see where the seams are, but you can kind of feel it right here. But because it's marble, you can't tell like where it starts. I mean, you know, because it's all marbly, so you can't really, doesn't matter where it starts or ends. Over here is very hard to get. I made the mistake and I cut too little. I always cut more than, you know, need be, because you could still see the yellow seam right here. So now I know for the rest of the countertops to do that. But I think I'm going to staple gun under here because it's not sticking under here. See? It kind of pops up. So I think I'm just going to take a staple gun and staple it up like that. But I'm going to wait until the very end to do that. So you could see right here, I got an air bubble. So all you have to do is lift up the paper a little bit. It's very sticky, so be careful, but you just have to lift it up a little bit and then take the credit card and push that air bubble down. So these silver saddle things right above the countertops actually work to my advantage. I know not every countertop has this, but if you do, well, you're kind of in luck, because it kind of acts as like a guide to where you're going to put the contact paper, and then it makes it actually really easy with the X-acto knife to just slice it off. I do find a better way to do this towards the end of the video-ish, so bear with me. So right here is when you're going to need your caulk gun. My gun wasn't working and it exploded inside of the gun, so I just took my finger and wiped it. That exploded, and just used that to do it around the sink. As long as it's on the sink, you're fine. You want to wipe it with your finger, let that dry for like 30 minutes, and you should be good to go. So I did try the staple method and it wasn't working out too well. So I'm like, you know what? Let me use duct tape. And duct tape actually worked really well. I wish I had white duct tape, but I don't. But that's okay because I just take the X-acto knife and cut off the excess. So I'm taking this piece and just flattening it down. So starting here, I'm gonna take my credit card and just push it down. Okay, so like I just said, trial and error, so this worked better. That way you won't have so many cuts so close to each other, so at least it's like a bigger chunk. So I'm just going down like this. So that's completely flat right now. And then just tuck it under. Like I said, I'm gonna duct tape or staple it. But I'm totally gonna do at least, this is what, like a couple of the 7 inches or so. and then I'm just gonna keep doing that all the way down. Up to the rounded edged part right here. So basically my contact paper, it's to the edge right now, and now the curve starts right here. So I'm kind of gonna like keep doing what I'm doing, but sort of on an angle, if that makes sense. This is what it looks like up close. Some air bubbles, but that's okay. I would say the hardest part was definitely doing the corner edges right here, how it rounded like this. But you can't really tell unless you look really close. Finally, the end result. My God, it was really annoying to do, but I'm glad I did it, like I said. Yeah, the yellow countertops were just a complete eyesore because I just moved into the house and we did everything like gray and like modern looking, and the kitchen was just a complete eyesore. So I'm really happy with the results. Like I said, don't look close, but if anyone's looking that close, then get out of my house. If you look really close, you can see some of the seams, like if you put your hand over it. But honestly, it's with all the stuff on the countertop, it's really not that big of a deal. Like there was an air bubble behind that coffee pot, but I didn't care because that's always going to be there. So why should that ever move? I don't know. Plus, you know, just everything, the decorations and my cutting boards, you can't really see the imperfections again unless you're looking really, really close. I redid my cabinets. It used to be yellow inside here, so I painted them gray, and then we changed out the knobs so it could kind of match the marble. This project definitely takes a lot of time, a lot of patience. It's not going to take one day. I think this took me a full 2 days to do, but I hope you liked the video. I hope it wasn't too confusing to follow. I will try and link as much as I can down below. I'll try and lay out the time codes and stuff where it starts and, you know, where certain points that I wanted to talk about are. I'll list the products down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.